Get you all the details on who you'll marry, what they're like, when you'll meet, and any guidance from your angels and spirit guides. I thought it'd be fun to do this with some wine. Which, by the way, if there are any wine companies out there watching this and you'd like to sponsor me, let me know. My email is in my profile. Which wine should I drink for today's reading? We've got here Chardonnay from 2018 or Moscato from 2012. And I think I heard you say Moscato, so that's the one I'm going to be drinking. For those of you that are returning subscribers or you already watch tarot pick a card readings on YouTube, then you already know what to do. Check out below this video for the timestamps. But for those of you that are new to my channel, hi, I'm Velvet Cat with videos where I share information, knowledge, and inspiration around fashion design, illustration, and entrepreneurship. And now with my newfound passion for tarot, also pick a card readings like this one, so that I can provide you with answers for any questions you might be experiencing in your life and pass along messages from your angels and spirit guides that are watching over us to empower you in love, career, health, mind, and soul. To pick intuitively for the most resonant message, I encourage you to take a moment to breathe in and breathe out. Then once you have decided, check out the pinned comment or description below to click on the option you picked and the video will fast forward itself to your reading. Since these are general readings divided into just a small group of options for all viewers, not everything in your message will resonate. Be discerning as to how you translate the messages to your life, but don't force a message to fit either. If nothing in the option you pick sounds like you, then you might have not picked intuitively and you can come back here to pick a different option. If you're completely new to tarot, or perhaps you might have heard of it before, I'd first like to start by saying that it is not what you might expect. It is simply just one of the many tools that can provide confirmation, encouragement, and guidance in our unique life paths. Not all who claim to be light workers are on a conscious path of ascending humanity, but we must be responsible for what information we absorb in our own life choices amidst the possibilities presented to us. I believe divine awareness is meant to elevate us, but also not bypass painful truths. Grounded spirituality is key to living our most aligned reality. That is why I try my best to communicate kindly while remaining honest and easily understood. In addition to tarot cards, I also use oracle cards and channeling through writing, smoke, music, paint, and small items with the intention to connect with God, angels, a few ascended masters, and spirit guides of love. Alright, so group 1, this reading is for you if you chose this beautiful card. And this one is from the movie The Cat Returns. I'm already feeling the alcohol. Okay, so at first, I was feeling a little bit mellow, and now I don't know, maybe I'm happy again. I don't know. So, with this card, yeah, I'm still mellow. This card here, I get a feeling that perhaps you guys, when it's your person that you're going to marry, you're going to be kind of opposites in a really fun way. Because of how here she's looking very surprised that she's with this mouse or cat. Oh, the cat. So you might be really surprised at this person that is romanticizing you and treating you really nice, and that you're actually falling in love for them I don't oh my god. Okay, in love with them. Yes. And you guys are going to have an extravagant wedding with the decor that's in this image. Yeah, very extravagant, nicely decorated. So now let's get into your reading with the cards. Who is your person that you will marry? What are they like? What do they possibly look like? What do they do? Let's see here. Oh, okay, we already got one card. The Magician. So this tells me that your person is very resourceful and they're able to achieve whatever goals they set their mind to. This person is also a powerful manifester if they know about that stuff, if they know about law of attraction. They're very knowledgeable in that. They do research, and they could even be spiritual people with their like practicing how to open the third eye, or just spiritual in a religious sense. And that could be one of the things that is different from you. Maybe you're not like that. Or if you are, then you'll just vibe even easier. Because of how in this image there are two crows. So that shows me that perhaps you could be connected in that sense. Or if you are different in that, like if they're the ones that are spiritual and you're not, I feel like you'll be really curious. You're a curious person. And so you will learn about what they're learning or what they know. You will be intrigued by what they know. And at some point, perhaps, you might even gain your own connection to spirituality. So now, what else? What else do we need to know? Who is your person? What do they look like? What are they like? Wow, okay, another card. The messages are very clear here. Usually I have to shuffle a lot. Okay, you got the Death card. So with Death, this person lives a life of cycles, lives uniquely, lives transforms a lot, changes a lot. They're constantly changing. Like, when you meet them, they're going to be so different from when they were kids or when they were a year ago or 5 years ago. And then they're going to change again in another 5 years. This person does not stay put. They always learn to evolve. That is so awesome. I am loving this energy, your person's energy. And with how this image, she's holding yarn. And she has a Taurus symbol. Perhaps this person could be an earth sign. Or they're very stubborn. They have the Taurus energy. I don't know if stubborn is the Taurus energy, but that's just what I think of. And so you could look up what is the Taurus energy. And what are earth sign energies. Like, I get an idea here that they could be grounded, with earthly matters, like they know how to be. I can't think clearly right now. What are some earthly elements? Earthly, they achieve their goals, they're driven, they love family, they value family, and you can also Google some other elements of earth signs because I forgot right now. But with yarn, maybe they're crafters, they're creatives. She wears jewelry, beautiful jewelry. So this person could be a crafter of some kind, like making jewelry or making sewing stuff. Or they dress well, they dress really well. That's what I get from this. With also like they're changing all the time, they're changing their style. And yeah, so that's what I get from the Death. Maybe also they could be a little bit mysterious, a little bit dark. Like they can, with the Death card, that's what the energy that I get is like a little bit edgy. Yeah, so this person could be edgy. And one more card from this deck. What is your person like? Wow, again, so quick. This has never happened to me when I'm not drinking. What is going on here? Okay, so you got the Weaver Queen of Scrolls, which is also Queen of Swords. Okay, so maybe your person is me because because I feel like I'm the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, I always take this as an energy of going through a lot of tough times. Maybe that's why they're changing a lot, because they've experienced a lot of tough times. Their past might have been dark. Maybe that's why they're edgy. And so they've overcome a lot. They've matured. They've learned a lot. Let me make sure it's recording. Okay, it is. Just don't want to mess us. I can't see the screen. So, yeah, they've overcome a lot. They've matured. And maybe at some point they became cold. Even like when you meet them, perhaps they could be a little bit distant, like having their guard up and their swords ready and like, don't come at me because I will cut you. And yeah, they're very smart, they're intellectual and savvy, resourceful with the magician card, and they know they're a bad bee. Like they've gotten to that energy from whatever traumas they've experienced to becoming very tough and knowing themselves by the time that you meet them. And in this image, she's also drawing. She's drawing a butterfly. Oh no, she's sewing a butterfly. See, more confirmation that your person could be me. Just kidding. No, that your person is a crafter. And maybe even this person loves animals because of how in this image she has a cat, and in the other image there are 2 birds. And okay, so now how I said they changed their change a lot because of the death card. So they probably also changed their look, their hair. And now let's use the other deck. Alright, so what else do you need to know about this person? And what are they like? And what do they look like? What is their personality? Ay! Okay, this one. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. So this person, how I said, has been dealt a hard card. So they possibly have been left out in the cold a lot. They possibly felt alone, isolated, and forgotten. And they're wondering, when am I going to meet my person? And then they meet you. You are really lucky. They're really lucky that you meet each other. And so, yeah, they could also have a hard time managing their funds, their finances. Maybe when you meet them, they might be struggling. Or at some point in their life, they were struggling, and then they became the Queen of Swords and the Magician. Let's see what else. Why don't I keep... I don't know. Okay. Oh, another one. Interesting. The Star reversed. So your person might not think of themselves as very beautiful or worthy of your love. Or maybe they do because of how I said this Queen of Swords. So they have a star potential, but when you meet them, they might not be there yet. And so they might be comparing with that. Like, they have really high standards, really high dreams, big dreams, and they're not there yet. So sometimes they might be dwelling on what they don't have rather than what they do. But yeah, they have a lot of potential. And once again, this holding a sheep, a goat baby. So they love animals. And maybe they have long hair too. All of these cards have long hair, whether it's a male or a female. They could have long hair. And, okay, one more card. What do they like? Okay. Interesting. Again. Okay, so 3 of Wands reversed. then, yeah, with their constant cycles, at some point they might have been lost. Maybe even when you meet them, they might be feeling a little bit lost. Like they've always had their goals because they have the magician energy. They've always had their goals. They know what they want and they go for it. But perhaps when you meet them, they might be at a bit of a crossroads, like not knowing where to go. And also, they might be planning to leave, to change their life when you're meeting them. And maybe they might kind of block themselves from doing this, because the Three of Wands is a card of like you're aligned with your path, but then you're diverting to another path. But now it's reversed, so it's like maybe they hold off on that when they meet you, or there could be a block, like I was saying, when they meet you, when you meet them, they could have a block. And they're really close to their goals though. Like, that's what I get from these. So let's see some more characteristics on what this person looks like. Well, they dress well. And if it's a girl, maybe she uses a lot of blush, because all of these characters have blush on them. If it's a guy, maybe he pays attention to the details in the way he styles his outfits, because of how all of these have something in their arms and their clothes. So they pay attention, like let's say they have a fancy watch or they wear chains. And they know how to style their hair really well. That's the vibe that I get from these. Along with wearing dark clothes. Or at least dressing really edgy and like it captivates you. For some of you, your person could be studying something new when you meet. And they could be working on building up their future, building up their foundation, a secure foundation for their future. Either if it's to take care of you or to take care of themselves and their family. Alright, so now let's go on to when and how you will meet them. So here we're going to use this other deck to find out when and how you will meet them. Perhaps even like what are some signs that you've met them. Okay, so we got a lot of cards here. 3 cards. So these are all right, I'm back. Sorry, my sister got a phone call. And so now what? When? Who? When? When and where? Yes, when and where are you meeting your person? We got here the Empress, Justice reversed, and the 5 of Cups reversed. So this is where, when, how. And what I get from it is that perhaps after you or while you are struggling with some type of legal matter and overwhelmed with this, perhaps that's when you actually meet them. While you're dealing with this, so you're not able to give them your time. And the good thing though is that with the 5 of Cups reversed, that you're not dwelling on the past, that you are ready for them. You know you want them. That's the vibe I'm getting here. You're really into them. They have such a caring energy, and you love that about them. They're really unique, perhaps, at least to you in your world. Like they're different, how I said, different from you. And you really want to take care of them. As long as they're able to take care of themselves too, it's very important. And so either you're dealing with something like that, or you're finally putting something to a close. No, actually, okay, yes, you're going through this when you meet them. But it's not bothering you. Like, you're not the type to dwell on anything Like you're able to get off the ground. Maybe things hurt you. Of course, you're going to feel pain, but you're not the type to hold on for years. You're not the type to be resentful. You move on. And so that's what I'm getting here. That's when you'll meet them. With how the Empress card has some flowers on here, either your person likes flowers and it's like a specific type of flower, or you'll meet them during seasons of flowers, which I would take as either like spring or fall time, because of how in spring flowers are blooming, and then fall time the leaves are turning into all sorts of beautiful colors. So that's when you could meet them. And I also get the sense here that as soon as you see them, you'll be like, wow, they're the one. You'll be starstruck. They're shining. They're shining in your eyes. And it could even be a time where you are ready to move forward. Like maybe you spent your time alone after a heartbreak, however long that was for you, and then you finally feel ready to date again. Boom. You're the lucky type that you will meet them easy compared to other people that take years to meet their person. And let's see, maybe we'll get 2 more cards of what are the signs that you'll know they're the one for you. Let's see. Some signs, 2 more cards. Okay, we got 1 and 2. So, we got the King of Pentacles. This gives me an entrepreneurial vibe. So either they're an entrepreneur or they're really high status. They've made it like to make good income. That's a sign that you've met the one. They have a fiery energy, perhaps like an Aries, because there's a little Aries symbol here. And once again, Pentacles are earth signs. So they could have that earth energy, or they could be an earth sign, which are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And with this, so the next card we got is 6 of Pentacles reversed, which gives me the vibe that this person is a very giving, very caring person. And perhaps that was some of their traumas in the past, that they had to learn the hard lesson of not giving too much, not giving their everything, and losing themselves. So now, when they're dealing with you, maybe they're a little bit sassy, maybe they like are able to communicate honestly with you. It kind of throws you off. Like you might see them as someone that you can play a little jokes on them, but then they snap at you and you're like, oh, snap. Like, okay, no, I shouldn't mess with this person. And that's how you'll know that they're the one, because they know how to communicate their needs and how to be honest. They're not afraid to be honest with you. And you'll realize that they're not someone to be played with. So you'll finally see like, okay, yeah, this is a good person. They know their worth. And that's really attractive to you. So finally, what angel messages, what guidance do you need to know for this, who you will marry? Maybe like a message for what you need to know when you meet them or while you're married together to live happily ever after. Okay, so we got the mending card reversed. This mending card, let me show you what it looks like. This mending card, okay, so what I get from this is that you shouldn't try to fix them or change them. That is your guidance. Because mending is like fixing a broken heart, healing them for them, fixing their problems, going out of your way to make them feel better. And it looks like because it's reversed, your guidance is to not do that. They need to keep learning on their own, just like you have. And they can't continue to rely on you. They can't depend on you like that. That's codependent relationship. So your advice, your guidance is to let them make their mistakes. As hard as that is, you can share some advice, but don't try to do it for them. Okay? And also, if when you meet them, depending on where they're at, they're in their path. They could be the Queen of Swords that has toughened up but is wise. Or they could be the Queen of Swords that has toughened up and is a bee. So you shouldn't try to fix them. Okay? That is your guidance there. And what else? Also, they do like their independence. That's what another thing I heard, which is another reason why you shouldn't try to fix them or do everything for them. Let them do their things. Let them be independent. There's like a nice balance. That's good. There's a nice balance of space, like between being together, but also allowing yourself space to do your thing. Let them be them. Don't try to change them. And one more card. No, that's too many. Okay, one more card. Oh, that one flew. Okay. Chop wood. Card number 42. So this one gives me the sense that you need to put in the work. Like how if you are too busy for them, that's going to show them you're not interested. But if you put in the work, not just do the talking, but also the walking, then that's how you can nurture this connection and become a really good partnership where you're able to show them you're interested, giving them your time, and you're both really balanced with how much effort you put into this relationship. You're not just giving them crumbs. They're not just giving you crumbs. Like you're able to speak your mind and act on it. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you'd like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hey there, group 2. This reading is for you if you chose this beautiful card that makes me think of Harry Potter with the stag. Yes, stag. And also, this is the show I've been watching. What was that show called with the dragons? Or not dragons, the vampires and the girl looking at it. Shadow in Bones. Shadow in Bones or something. And bones. So what I get from this is that you are someone very gifted in what you do, very unique, and you possibly could be the type of person that believes in signs. You follow signs, you listen to them and your intuition. You could be strongly connected to the divine. So you have a lot of knowingness, a lot of awareness, and higher consciousness and seeing the bigger picture of things. That's the type of vibe that I get from you. But perhaps you're also someone that is often in your head or in the dreamland, and so you need to do some grounding, which is why there are some trees here. You need to get out to nature, get out and be active, and do meditations and work on yourself a little bit more. Maybe you are working on yourself. I am talking so fast. So, yeah, you're a star. You have this star energy about you and very radiant and charismatic and, like I said, unique. People love you. People gravitate towards you, even if you don't notice it or if you don't think that they do. I feel like they do gravitate towards you. They're very astounded by you. Or if they, like, leave your sight or, like, distance themselves from you, is because of how much you shine. You could scare them away, which is not bad. It's a good thing. You're scaring away those that don't deserve to be in your energy. Okay? So From this, I also get that you're going to attract a really beautiful partnership. Your husband, I don't know what I just said. Your husband or wife, your partner, is going to be similarly unique, and you're going to possibly be surprised that they're into you. And so I'm incorporating a lot of my own life in this. I'm sorry. I hope this resonates. I am saying it because it's possibly connected to your message. But so, yeah, that's such a beautiful image here. You could be on dreamland a lot or daydream a lot and have big goals, and you believe in romance and you love storytelling and magic. Yeah, a lot of beautiful things. So your wedding could even be like that. Could even be very magical in your unique way. All right, so now let's find out what your partner, your person that you're going to marry is going to be like. What is their personality? What are they like? What do they look like? Okay, we got one card already. 5 of Mirrors reversed, which is the 5 of Cups reversed. That is really good. That means your person does not dwell on the past. Your person is more focused in the future, present and future. And they might even brush aside the past. Like they might not even want to talk about it. It might be hard to get that out of them. So you're gonna need to be a little bit patient with them. If that's something that's important to you, or if you connect with that people in that way, if you would like to know their stories, you need to be patient. They're not the type to just reveal it all, to just like let you in on their whole life story. It takes time. But it's a good thing that they don't dwell because they're able to move forward. They're not going to hold resentments or be angry. And they're not going to bring their past into your marriage. So that's good. All right, let's see what else. Okay, we got 6 of Mirrors reversed, which is the 6 of Cups reversed. So interesting, because the 6 of Cups is one of like friendliness and playfulness and childhood. But since it's reversed, like I said, they might not talk about their childhood much. And okay, so that's why this card is here. You don't know them. They're not your friend. They're not a coworker. They're someone completely new. Maybe when you do meet them, that's what it's going to be like. It's not going to be through friends. It's not going to be through work. They're someone new, and it's a surprise. All right, let's see what else. Oh, I already said the when and how a little bit. But so, let's see. Okay. Oh, and they have a small circle of friends. That's what I get from that too. Yeah, they keep their circle small. And so now King of Spirals also reversed. So this is the companion. Then that tells me, okay, so it's interesting. It's reversed. I take this as both reversed and right side up. So this person is someone very passionate, and like they could be so passionate for you, but because it's reversed, they're not gonna show it, or at least they're gonna be holding back a lot. They're gonna be restraining themselves because they're so attracted to you, but they're gonna be holding it back to not scare you off. And they're very confident people, and so they need to learn a little bit of humbleness. And they could be creative, or at least they're very creative about the way they live their life and the way they handle situations. They are able to achieve their goals because of their creative thinking. And because it's a king, this shows that they are a leader type of personality. And like I said, they need to humble down a little bit. Maybe they talk about themselves a lot. And with you, they could learn that. You know, they could learn to become the companion that is a good partner to have in love. Someone that listens as much as they talk. So that's something that I seem to need to learn. Is empathy, or like communication, or like learn how to listen more, be there for you, something like that. Yeah. Maybe they might be a little bit too much in the surface, and like I said, you need to like dig deep and be patient and get that out of them. Yeah. So now let's see what else. What else can we find out about your person and what they're like and their personality and what they look like? They're also very wise, very smart and mature, although at times they can kind of have the playboy vibe, playboy, F-boy, but they are smart, so they know how to mature up. Yes. And okay, so then we got 3 of Swords, which is a card of heartbreaks. And so that shows me that both of you had a heartbreak at some point. Big heartbreak. And maybe even 3 years ago. And so this heartbreak really took a toll on you. But yeah, it took a toll, and perhaps one of you could be holding on still to their past and like try to learn how to release it, how to heal from it. So now when you guys are together, you could inspire each other to work even harder on the healing so that you can be ready for each other and to stop hurting yourself, to stop damaging yourself with the pain of the past. So you could be healing each other as well when you're meeting. Don't rely on that though. Don't expect them to heal you. But yeah, being together is going to be very nice for each other. Although they're going to test you. There's most definitely, like with how in this image, there's an electric shock, thunder and rain. Oh my goodness, they're going to test you. Be ready for that. They're going to trigger you because they are your person meant to be. And so they could be reflecting certain things to you that you're not going to like. And that's our test for you to learn how to be either patient or continue to be caring, or to let go of the past, or to stop being codependent. Yeah. And tapping dark. That's probably what they're going to trigger, and you're just like, toughen up a little bit. So let's see what else. What are they like? Okay, 5 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're going to test you. This is a combative energy. Maybe they're like play fighting with you. That's kind of what I get from this. Especially as you get to know them more. They're going to be play fighting with you. Don't take it personal. Of course, speak your mind. Speak honestly. Don't let them walk all over you. But if this is your right person that you're going to marry, then they're going to know boundaries. As soon as you speak those up, you're going to both be able to like cooperate, to talk to each other and figure things out through every obstacle, every dilemma. You're going to talk through it. And if this is tough for you, that could be another lesson for you guys, which is about how to communicate without hurting each other. And what the balance is between being assertive and holding back. Like, which arguments are you willing to fight for and why? That's one of the lessons that I get from this. Maybe even standing your ground, like how I said, if they're testing you, to learn to talk, to learn to communicate your needs, to not change yourself for anyone, things like that. And I also get a vibe here that together you're going to make such a great team. You're able to like block off everything around you. Any drama that happens around you, once you're together, you're at peace. You're able to work together against the world in a sense. All right. So now let's see one more. Oh, that one flew. Okay. So the last card here is the High Priestess reverse. So your person is not spiritual at all. That's the vibe that I get from here. They're very intuitive, but they don't know that that's a spiritual connection. They are able to absorb knowledge really fast, and they're very smart, and they're able to achieve all their goals because of using their intuition. But they're very disconnected to spirituality, to religion. Yeah, that's the vibe that I get from this. And although maybe they can learn from you, if you're the spiritual person, they can learn from you. All right, so now let's look into when and how you'll meet. All right, so when and okay, so that one already flew. Okay, these two. Whoa, you got the High Priestess again. But this time it's right side up. Okay, so you could be this High Priestess energy. And you're going to open their mind to it, definitely. That's from turning from reverse to right side up. It looks like over time you're going to pique their curiosity, and they're going to realize how much of their life has actually been very spiritual, very spiritually acted, spiritually in tune. And yeah, they're going to be intrigued by you because of this. And so then what the other two cards that we got Page of Cups and Seven of Swords. So with the Page of Cups, this is how you'll know that this person is for you, is because they're going to be very out there, very confident, very upfront about their interests for you. Like, they're not going to question it with the Page of Cups. That is the romantic card. This is someone romantic. They're ready to offer that they want to be with you. Pages are the messengers, the communicators, and they start this new journey, this new story. So, and cups are emotions and the romance. So this person, they're going to be so intrigued by you. They're going to tell you right off the bat. Maybe you might be so like off about it, or like, what is going on here? What are his intentions or her intentions? That's what the Seven of Swords is. I mean, look at that. The Seven of Swords is looking at the Page of Cups. It's looking at it like, who the F are you? Why you coming over here? And they have their sword ready to attack. So you could be that energy where like you'll be very in the defense and not knowing if you could trust them. That's the story that I get here from this person, and how you'll know that they're the one. And with how in this image, the guy has multiple swords, 4 swords. The guy has 4 swords on his arm, on his sleeve. So this is showing that during a time of isolation where you're either like stuck indoors or you're ready to like go home and just stay home for a while, separate yourself from the world, like maybe even you're quitting dating, that's when you will meet them. When you're ready to leave that behind. And then he's holding 1 sword, and there are 2 more on the floor. So the 2 on the floor make me think of the 2 of Swords, which is one of like, being on defense, being like trying to decide if this is the person for you, questioning if this is the person for you. And then the 1 sword is the communication, is that you are sharp, cutting perhaps, or like honest, and that's good. Don't be afraid to be honest. Of course, don't intentionally hurt this person and start drama because you'll push them away, but rather be honest, communicate what you want. That is really, really good for your relationship to bloom. And don't allow this block to get in the way. Let go of the wall. You don't need the wall anymore. You're ready for this. They're ready for this. You guys are meant to be together. there's nothing to worry about. As long as you're able to communicate, then yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Whatever happens, happens. And with the High Priestess and how she's holding a book, she's opening up this book, perhaps you'll also, during the time of when you meet them, is when you are starting to learn something new. Like if you're starting school for a new degree, or if you're starting a new job, and so there's a lot you need to learn for this job, or you're just studying something new for yourself, for your hobby, for your business, anything. You're just studying something new. That's when you'll meet them. Yeah. So now let's get to your final angel guidance for this relationship. What you need to know about it. Maybe when you're together or when you're married. All right. So let's see. 2 cards here. We got, ooh, that is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. You got the blessed card. Blessed number 22. That is confirmation that you guys are being divinely guided and that you're meant to be together. And the blessed card means you're being blessed. This is a gift for you. When you meet them, this is a gift. However tough your life has been, however weird you feel, I don't even know, like anything you've gone through, this is a gift for you. Your guides, your angels, they're like, okay, you've had enough. You've learned your lessons. Now here is what you've been wanting. A true love. Beautiful love. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's why there is nothing to worry about here. And let's see, one more card for what you need to know about this. Okay, one, that was too many. One more. Okay. Oh, okay. So this card came out twice. So must mean it needs to be heard. Okay, you got no place like home, but this one was reversed. So I get also here that the potential for this relationship is going to bloom when you move. Or because of them, you're going to get a new home. You're going to get to move. And yeah, or like you might need to move to meet them. That's another sign that you'll meet them is that when you move. And you're planning to. And with this card, it also gives me a vibe that once you're married or once you're together, you're not often going to be home. You're often going to be out doing all sorts of things. Really excited. You're going to be traveling. You're going to be doing so many things. You're going to be seeing new places and exploring together, getting to know each other inside, outside, everywhere. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. A lot of change is coming for you. Wow, really exciting. Oh, and they're going to seem pretty serious, but you're going to get the playfulness out of them. That's another thing I got. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you'd like to wow too. For more pick-a-card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hey there, Group 3! This reading is for you if you chose these cute, loving bears. And what I get from this is that you guys are going to be such a cuddly couple. Gift giving, like you're going to get a lot of gifts from this person. Or you're going to give a lot of gifts. And so you guys could possibly live a very comfy life. Like that's what I get from this. Very cuddly and pretty traditional perhaps. Like where you're living together. Oh gosh, sorry. I burped. And Like you both have really stable jobs. They're not really crazy jobs or crazy life. I don't get that from you guys. Maybe you still go on adventures because of how bears live outdoors. So you can still go on adventures and really lovely dates. And yeah, like with being comfortable, maybe you don't always dress up, but when you do, ooh, you look good. That's what I get here. And so your wedding, when you guys get married, it's going to be very close, like just a few people that you trust, that you love, your most loving people around you. And or even it might just be between you two, and you just, what's important is the fact that you two are together. This is what I got from this card. And you're both very lovable, very playful people. Like how in the bears here in the picture, they look like cute cartoons. Yeah, very simple, nice life. Nothing too complicated. All right, so now let's see. What is your person like? Like when you guys get married to her? Yeah, what is your person? Who are you gonna marry? There you go. Who are you gonna marry? What are they like? What do they possibly look like? So many cards. Okay. So first we got Ace of Spirals, which is the Ace of Wands. And this character looks like an Aries. So your person could be an Aries or a fire sign because spirals are the wands. So fire signs are Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Yes. And then you got the Five of Stones, which is the Five of Pentacles. And now let's get you one more card. What is your person like? What do they look like? One more card from this deck. Come on. Just one more. Okay, this one. You got Knight of Spirals reversed. So this is what that one is. That's the Knight of Wands. Once again, fiery signs. And so, yeah, Corsair. I don't know what that is. You can look it up online. What does Corsair mean? There could be a message for you. But, so the Knight of Wands is reversed. And we got Ace of Wands and Five of Pentacles. So that tells me that your person is someone very passionate, at least possibly for you. And so the bedroom could be really wild with how this goat has a chain around the neck. Oh, you guys are into some wild things. Okay, so even though your life is simple, in the bedroom, in the behind the scenes, it's not simple at all. Then with the Five of Pentacles, that tells me that perhaps they're a little bit on the dark side. Like they could be holding on to some certain tensions in their lives, some certain resentments, anger, drama, perhaps. Like it's following them wherever they go. And that could be a lesson that they're learning because of how the Knight of Wands is reversed. So with the Knight of Wands, this can be a card that is very fiery with their actions. Like they're gonna fight someone, and it's reversed, which amplifies that even more. Like where it's right side up, it's someone that, yeah, they're gonna defend, they're gonna fight for justice, and they're going to be smart about it. But now that it's reversed, it's like they could be a little bit impulsive with that and with the drama. Like that could be a lesson you two are meant to learn, is how to deal with dilemmas, how to deal with outside drama, and how to let go of the past. Because when you guys are together, you're starting something new. It's between you two. It's not between you and the world. It's not between you and the past or your people around you. It's you two. So the lesson is how to work together, how to communicate, how to trust each other, how to respect each other, and not bring any outside influences or past issues into the relationship. All right, so let's see what else can we find out with the next deck. What else do you need to know about your person that you're gonna marry? How are they? What do they look like? What is their personality? What do they do? Okay, so we got here. No, not yet. This one. Yes. The magician. Ooh, okay. So we got the magician. That does tell me they're able to achieve a lot of their goals. So even if there are certain issues that arise, maybe you're learning these issues, you're learning through these issues, or they're learning through these issues, you're working together through this. The magician shows me that you're still able to build a solid foundation. You're still able to work together, create magic. Like the pumpkins here, you're able to nurture your seeds, your future together, and there's a strong bond between you guys because of how in the magician card she looks like a fairy. She looks, like the godmother from Cinderella. So that shows me that you guys are blessed in your relationship. You guys, whatever issues arise, this is to build your relationship. This is to get you guys closer together. It's not to point out what's wrong, and it's not to make you feel worthless or to wait. It's not for anything bad. Whatever issues happen, don't focus on the bad. It's to learn through this and become wiser, become stronger, and unite you. Because wouldn't that be awesome if any obstacle that comes your way, you're able to figure it out together? Wouldn't that be awesome? So that's what the magician card is telling me. There are also people that are very resourceful and knowledgeable, and they could even be really good at making money. Yeah. Then with the Seven of Wands, okay, Seven of Wands, this is one of, putting away the issues that come your way, putting away the issues the obstacle. Okay. Working through this together. See, here he's alone. You don't want to be alone. This is meant for you to work together. And every outside issue, you can go through it. You're stronger than you might imagine. And they're there for you. That's another thing that I get here from this. They're there for you. So they're always there to listen. They're always there to help you. They're there to defend and to help you. And they're like your knight in shining armor a little bit. That's kind of the vibe. Don't expect that from them, but that's the vibe that I get. They're totally your knight in shining armor. Oh, and if it's a woman or a man, okay, so if it's a woman or a man, depending on what you're into, they could be very feminine and dressy like this. Or they could be very masculine and sexy like this. That's what I get from these. And okay, so the last card, we got Six of Swords, and this one was reversed. So this is about not needing to look far, because Six of Swords is a card of traveling and constantly going from place to place and changing your life around, changing things. But they're gonna make you feel at home. They don't need a lot of things to happen in their lives to be happy with you. They're happy to just be with you. There doesn't need to be a lot of excitement. They're gonna be having fun no matter what. And you'll feel right at home with them, and you won't need to go far to meet them. You're going to meet them really close in your vicinity, whether that's through work or through school or through something else, friends, in your vicinity, in your group, in your circle of people, that's how you're going to meet them. You don't need to go far. So now let's see what else, where, when, And how will you meet them? All right, so that is the next question here. Where, how, and when. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, we got one card. We got Knight of Swords reversed, which tells me that either it's going to take a while to meet them, because the Knight of Swords is such an impulsive, fast card. Maybe they might scare you a little bit in the beginning. But, so it's going to take some really good time for you to meet them, or to be dating, to be together until they propose. It's going to take some time. Yeah, it's going to take a while. And let's see what else. When, how. Okay, Ace of Wands once again. Okay, so you already know them. Yes, that's the vibe that I get here. With the Ace of Wands showing up twice, you already know them. You're building something together. There's either you're like really good friends, or if you're in a relationship, then that's your person. If they vibe with the whole reading that I just said. And let's see. Oh, one on a card. Okay, so this one is Six of Cups reversed. So this is one of the ways that you guys did meet. Six of Cups is a card of friendships. I mean, you can see here there's two boys. Often in this card, there's either two girls or two boys, or a girl and a boy. And so that's the card of like childhood or friendships and then the past or something like that. So this shows that you met them like that, and then it bloomed from friendship to relationship. So yeah, you already know them. That's the vibe that I get here. Or if you don't know them yet, they're very close. It's very close for you guys to meet. They could even be your friend, a friend of a friend, and you're going to meet them really close, really soon. But it's going to take some time for you to nurture this relationship, depending on which one of you could have some walls up, you know? Yeah. So now we're going to look into your angel messages and what you need to know about this relationship and your marriage. All right, so this card, ooh, you got the Yang card. So this tells me that you need to speak up. You really do. Let it all out. Whatever you're feeling is worth saying. And so it's important to speak your needs so that from the get-go, from the beginning, they know you. They'll learn about you better. They'll know what you want. They'll know what you need. And then that way, from then forward, this relationship is able to work cohesively, cooperatively. Because if you don't speak up in the beginning, years later will pass, and then it's going to be even more difficult to speak your needs if something bothers you. So as it happens, it's important to speak it up. To not be afraid to speak it up, okay? It's not going to ruin things. If they do take offense, they're not right for you. And the reason why it won't ruin things is because they're the right person for you. So they will be very understanding. They will listen to you. And also, there's a lot of spice in your relationship, like how I said. Yeah, there's a lot of spice in your relationship. Maybe they might want to try some new things with you. And yeah, like maybe you can ask them. And if you like some weird things, let them know. They could enjoy it. Who knows? So now, one more card. Ay, too many. Okay. So what else? Guidance for your relationship. So this card keeps popping up for you. Okay, this is To the Sea reversed. And this one, okay, I probably need to read from the book because I forgot what it says. Okay, To the Sea reversed, card number 7. 7, here. Reversed, it says, when external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. You are in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due course. There is no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow, even when the tide is going out. Relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach. So that is your keywords for today and your relationship. Relax and trust. Yeah. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you would like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Alright, hey there group 4! So this reading is for you if you chose this family card from the movie Porco Rosso. So this gives me the vibe that you either have a large family or your partner has a large family or a large social life, like you guys are the life of the party, you guys are out there, you guys are meeting people here and there, and yeah, there's a lot going on in your lives. Like it could be chaotic, you could be doing so many things all at once. Sorry. And yeah, there's a lot of fun in your life, a lot of humor, and you guys are very romantic towards each other, or like you're very giving towards each other and very happy, very like there's so much fun, so much bubbliness in this image. Yeah. So maybe even you guys are up for adventures all the time. There's not a moment where you're able to really stop. Like I don't get here that like you like things, you like doing things, you like things happening, and yeah, always adventures, checking out new things. So now, if that resonated, let's see what you can. Who are you going to marry? What do they like? And when and how? And then angel messages. Yes. Okay. Guidance. So starting with, what are they like? Who are they? What are they like? What do they possibly look like? Okay, your person that you're going to marry. Ooh, these two flew out so nicely. They are the 5 of Scrolls and 2 of Scrolls. So that is 5 of Swords and 2 of Swords. So this gives me the vibe that your person knows what they want and they go for it, and they just, yeah, they decide. Maybe they have multiple options of things, of goals, of people. I don't even know. A lot of options. They could have a lot of attention and like people wanting to be with them, but they choose you. And so yeah, there's like a very unique element about them with how this is a Pegasus unicorn, a unicorn Pegasus. And so yeah, they could have a very unique quality about them that really stands out. And that's why a lot of people are attracted to them. So maybe they're hot, maybe they're beautiful. Yeah. Then with the 5 of Swords, this is a card of leaving things behind. So they could be ending something to be with you, whether that is ending a job or ending a relationship or moving from a place to be with you. That's the vibe that I get here from your person. And maybe even they give you their sole attention. Like when you guys are together, they really prioritize you. They put your phone away and they give you all their attention, and it's like everything disappears and it's just you two. So that is so beautiful. That is so lovely. Then let's see what else. With the swords elements, that is a strong air side. So they could be air, meaning like Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Or they are also very good at communication and talking and writing and speaking things that, like, they're honest people. Maybe sometimes a little too honest. And now let's see one more card. Oh, and there could be writers too with words. Anything with words and communication. They could be writing. They could be filmmakers. Storytelling. Ooh, another swords. We got Queen of Swords. So this person has an air sign element, but they possibly have a feminine energy about them. Meaning that they could be someone very nurturing, very caring for others and their friends. They really care. They really show that they care. They're really good at that. That is so lovely. They could even care for animals or some type of cause that is important to them, like helping people. And they have a very wise way of going about the world. Like, they're able to see the bigger picture of things and maybe even pay attention to signs. So they have higher knowledge. They could have a higher knowledge connection to where, like, maybe they meditate. There could be spiritual, or like they do some type of healing career, like psychology or being a doctor. And yeah, like whatever they do, it's to help others. So now let's see some more energies. What is your person like? More cards. What is your person like? And oh yeah, who are they? What are they like? So we're gonna get to some. Oh, okay. The first card here. The Hanged Man. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this person, how I said they have a higher knowledge, they could tend to look at so many different things. They're not just the type of person that is like, that's the answer, that's what we're doing, we're done. No, they're the type of person that will like consider all the options, consider everyone's opinions. They really care for being attentive to everyone, to be heard, and they are like really good at separating themselves from themselves to where like they can really look at situations without bringing a bias into it. That's what I get from this. Yeah, and maybe some of them are also awakening to the higher knowledge if they're not like that. They're awakening to it. They're learning a lot about it, whether through meditation or through they like stumbled on it, or a friend is teaching them about it. And so now they're spreading that knowledge to others. So yeah, now let's see what else. So, oh, okay. Ooh, Knight of Wands. So this is someone that is also very passionate for life, very playful, and like they're action takers. And so they're going from this place to that place, doing so many different things, so many different goals. And they bring that passion into the bedroom. Maybe they also like being very crafty and doing things with you. Like how in this picture she's holding a spatula. So they could be cooking. You know, they like cooking and they like doing that with you. They like being hands-on with doing things. Not just letting you do all the work or them doing all the work. They like cooperation. And so let's see what else. Oh yeah, they stand for others. I was saying they're very caring for others. So they stand for others. That's what knights are. Knights, they protect people, right? Let's see what other card. Okay, so we got here. No, these are too many. Okay, hold on. So what else? One more card for what your person is like and what they could look like. Okay, no, that's too many again. Oh my gosh, come on, just one card. Just one. There we go. We got here. Ooh, 3 of Cups. Okay, so yeah, this person has a very large circle of friends. They're very social. They're, like how I said, they're good with their words. They could have a community of their own, or they're building it up, or they're a leader in their job, and they're able to get people to cooperate, to work together on things. They're really good at that type of like team management and getting projects done. And they could be very happy-go-lucky type of people, very celebratory, positive, like the life of the party. That's the energy that I get here. In the way that they look, maybe the way they dress is a little bit unconventional, in which like some things might not match and you might need to like tell them, okay, no, boy, girl, whatever, like switch that up, and they'll be very open to listening to that. Of course, don't hurt them. Don't say like, oh, you're ugly or something, but just like be like, you know, tell them, oh, maybe you might want to switch that up. This could work better. Oh, look at these patterns or something like that. I feel like the way they dress might be very extra or very playful, or sometimes it surprises you and you're like, oh, how did you come up with that? Where did you get that? And yeah, they're always smiling. They're always happy people, very unique, very smart with their words, and getting everyone to look at things from a different perspective. Yeah, really broadening your mindset. All right, so now let's look into how and when you will meet them. Okay, so how and when will you meet your person that you will marry? How and when? This one. Queen of Cups reversed. So perhaps you're dealing with some emotional turmoil. You could be like healing from it. It's still lingering, but at least you're working on it. That's what I get here. Because the Queen is, when she's right side up, she's acknowledging her pain, her traumas. She's healing from them. And cups are emotions. So you could be realizing how much you need to heal. Maybe you've awakened to this, and that's when you meet your person, when you're starting to work on yourself. Or if you have been working on yourself, you still got a lot to go, but still, because of the fact that you are working on yourself and you're preparing yourself for this relationship so that you're not codependent on each other, that's when you could also meet them. And let's see what else. 2 more cards of when and how. Okay, we got perfect. 2 more cards. We got here the 8 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So the 8 of Swords is a card of being stuck. So depending on what you're stuck with, like whether you're stuck in career or stuck in like at home, like you want to move, but maybe you're not able to just yet, or you're stuck in a crossroads of what path to take and trying to decide on what to do with your life, that's when you'll meet them. But it's very important that you don't rely on them. This could be why you're meeting them. Not everyone gets to meet their future partner when they haven't learned everything that they need just yet. But you are being blessed with meeting them when you're still healing or when you're starting to learn about this, because it's part of your lesson. It's part of you being able to overcome everything that you've gone through and not bringing that to the relationship or being codependent, like how I was saying. And with the Wheel of Fortune being reversed, that tells me that it's going to be a surprise for you. Like you're not even going to realize that this person is your person, because usually with the Wheel of Fortune being right side up, I feel like that would be that you are controlling the situations. Like maybe you choose to go out dating, or you ask friends to like put you together with someone in a, what are those things called when you're like dating? Oh yeah, blind date. So yeah, when they put you in a blind date or something. So no, that's not what's when you're going to meet your person. It's going to be more of a surprise, and you need to learn to let things go. You need to learn to stop trying to control things. That's when you'll meet this person. So there's not really an answer here whether it's going to be soon or it's going to be later. And your spirit guides, your angels don't want you to know at the moment. Although, perhaps with how we got the 8 of Swords, it could be 8 weeks or 8 months. So, or 8 years, depending on how fast you learn, how fast you choose to work on yourself. Like, let's say you listen to this reading and you decide you're not going to work on yourself just yet. Like, you may still hold on to any pain, any resentment, any frustrations, and you're not letting go of the past, then that's why 8 years would pass by. But let's say you do try to start working on yourself, then within 8 weeks or 8 months, that's when you could meet your person. It all depends on you and how much control you allow, you release, how much you learn for your personal healing. Oh, and how much you focus on yourself. Because in the Wheel of Fortune, it is a card, like here you can see all the elements, or characters. So in this card, they are being guided and helped by different people, and they're surrounding themselves with different people, but it's reversed. So it's like once you separate from hearing everyone's opinions and you just focus on you for the time being, that's when you'll meet your person too. Oh, and your person could be very useful. For some of you, maybe they have freckles and red hair or blonde. And for others of you, they have like a nice tan and black hair. And also, some of you, your person will like coffee a lot. And they're very wild. There will never be a dull time with your person. All right, so now let's get you some final angel messages and guidance for your relationship and your marriage. What do you need to know about this, and what can help you guys be happy together? Okay, 2 cards. Okay, we got 1. Ooh, unfinished symphony. So this could be also a sign of when you'll meet them, whether it's like music, that you guys share similar music tastes, or like they will play music and they'll be really good with composing lyrics, and maybe like I said, their uniqueness. Oh my gosh, in this image too, there's like clashing colors. And so another thing here is that you two will complete your stories with unfinished symphony. It's like in between, like how I said that with the 8 of Swords, that you'll meet them when you're least expected and you're kind of stuck with something. Unfinished symphony tells me that like you'll be completing your story, like you'll be in between things in your life, and that way you'll be able to complete it. Like they'll finish your chapter. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. And maybe even you'll work together on something. Or if you don't, it's really good to do so. Like to try some hobbies together. Try some new things together. That will really bring you guys closer, and it will always keep your life exciting. Yeah, maybe even you'll work together on something in business or in your career. You'll partner up with something. Create something beautiful. Your kids too, if you want kids, you'll like have some really beautiful kids, some really creative kids. That's another thing that I get from that. And there's going to be like a really happy, lovely, playful vibe in your marriage. A lot to do with festivals or music or dreaming creatively, going out to like artistic things. So now one more card about what you need to, okay, chop wood. You got chop wood, card number 42. This is about working on yourself, putting in that effort, not relying on them to heal you or to help you. And putting in the work as well with nurturing your relationships, like making time for this or working together on little chores, like even the little things that seem like they're not important, they're still important for your relationship. So make sure to communicate that with them. For example, picking up the kids or texting good night and good morning. Little things like that. Even if it seems like a pesky annoyance or something, or pesky request, no, speak it up. Don't try to control them. Of course, don't get mad. Don't start drama over the fact that they don't want to do it. But like, at least speak it up. Let them know. I would appreciate if you do something like that, you know? And always go about situations, blocks, dilemmas as a team. Remember that you're in this together. You're not opponents. You're not fighting against each other. You're in this together. You chose each other. So now communicate with love. And remember that you can work through any obstacle that comes your way. Yeah. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you would like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time!